Now, the story of David and Goliath took place in the Valley of Elah. Now, I'm going to pronounce it Elah because we're from Cherokee County, and that's the way we pronounce it here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Now, the Valley of Elah was one of 5 valleys that connected the cities in the Judean mountains, Shechem, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Hebron, to the coastal plains on the Mediterranean Sea. Now, in between the Judean mountains and the coastal plain is an area of rolling hills known as the Shephelah. Bible scholars refer to it as the Judean foothills. Think about it for where we live. We live in the foothills to the Ozarks. We don't live in the Ozark Mountains. We live in the foothills. So anyways, Bibles refer to the Shephelah as the Judean foothills. So in southern Israel, you have the coastal plain, which is at sea level. And as you walk east toward the cities in the Judean mountains, you run into rolling hills. The hills are about 1,500 feet above sea level. This is the Shephelah, the Judean foothills. And if you continue traveling east, you run into the Judean mountains, which are about 3,000 feet above sea level. Now, the Shephelah was a buffer zone between the people who lived on the coastal plain, which were the Philistines, and those who lived in the Judean mountains, which were, of course, the Jews. And as I said, there were 5 valleys that ran through the Shephelah, and they connected the coastal plain on the Mediterranean Sea to the cities in the Judean mountains. Here are the 5 valleys, and they're very important. You have the Ajalon Valley. It's a picture of it. The Valley of Sorek, the Valley of Elah, the Guvran Valley, and the Lachish Valley. Now, whoever controlled these valleys controlled the buffer zone. And as an added bonus, these valleys are and were very, very fertile. So both sides wanted to have control over these valleys. Now, at the time of David, the Israelites controlled these 5 valleys. But the Philistines desperately wanted them for several reasons. First of all, it would weaken Israel's strategic military position. You see, if you controlled the passes that go through the hills and the valleys, you control who can travel in that area and who cannot travel in that area. So your enemies can't get to your cities, not without being ambushed at every pass. Secondly, it would cut Israel off from easy access to the Mediterranean Sea. So they wanted to make sure that they couldn't get to the sea. And last but not least, it would take away the majority of Israel's grain fields that were located in these valleys. So the Philistines had moved their army up the Elah Valley to challenge Israel. And of course, Israel quickly moved their armies into position to stop this invasion. So you had 2 opposing armies within this valley. The Philistines were on one side of the valley up on a ridge, and the Israelite army was on the other side of the valley up on a ridge. And neither wanted to attack because if they did, they would be exposing themselves as they crossed the valley. And then they would have to run up the hill held by the enemy, putting them at a disadvantage from a military perspective. So basically, it was a standoff with neither army willing to go on the offensive and attack the other.